owes my family an apology.
After years of staying quiet, carrying herself with grace, and trying to keep her family together, Kimmi Scott has reached her breaking point. She is done protecting anyone who didn't protect her. Maurice didn't just make a mistake. He crossed a line with the wrong woman at the worst moment of her life. And now, everything she kept hidden is finally coming out. For a long time, people whispered about Maurice stepping out. The rumors floated around social media. Gossip pages reposted screenshots, and fans wondered why Kimmi often looked tired or distant. But every time the talk started, it was quickly smoothed over with pretty Instagram photos and carefully staged moments that made their marriage look perfect. What people didn't realize was that Kimmi's quiet wasn't weakness. She wasn't silent because she didn't know what was going on.
I think some of the stuff needs to be addressed. Like all that extra behind the scene talking with your friends and all that, and you can't say it to a person. Yeah, that's like, yeah, you need to say it to them.
She was silent because she was watching, waiting, and trying to make the right decision, not the loud one. And the truth is, these weren't just random lies made up by haters. There were signs for a long time. And according to what has been coming out recently, the alleged affair Maurice was involved in might have been going on even before the wedding. That's what shocked people the most. Kimmi, a woman who faced cancer with more courage than most people could ever imagine, is now learning that while she was fighting for her life, she may have been fighting for her marriage alone too. This situation isn't only about cheating, it's about betrayal, disrespect, and a woman finally choosing herself over keeping a picture-perfect image. But before we jump into how Kimmi exposed everything, we need to step back and understand how this marriage that looked so strong on camera slowly began to crumble behind closed doors.
Hit 100. And before you get on social media, TV, YouTube, talking about what you think you know, maybe reach out to the people that you're about to talk about and ask maybe if it's true or not. Because it can land you in trouble when you speak of people that's not true.
When Love and Marriage Huntsville introduced Kimmi and Maurice, they were immediately seen as one of the show's most grounded couples. People admired their communication, their patience, and the stability they seemed to bring to the group. Kimmi was calm and reasonable, and Maurice appeared supportive and responsible. But sometimes what viewers see is only what the cameras allow. It began subtly. Maurice started being gone more often. He said it was for work, business opportunities, or meetings that ran late. Every explanation made sense on the surface, but something about the timing and the frequency felt off. Kimmi never made scenes about it, but anyone paying attention could sense she was picking up on changes. Then the whispers started. People online began asking,
Justin has a point, and sometimes it's hard to hear.
Her eyes were moist too.
When she said, "I'm sorry, I love you," yeah, we thought they had a turning point in St. Thomas. Like by the time we got back, things were very different. Than the energy, Destiny had by the time we got back was different than what we thought we saw while we were there.
Why does Kimmi look exhausted? Or why isn't Maurice around anymore? Gossip pages started posting blind items about a married man in Huntsville meeting up with someone who was not his wife. Fans tried guessing who it was. Meanwhile, Kimmi chose silence. She didn't deny the rumors, but she didn't confirm them either, and her silence spoke louder than words. Viewers assumed maybe she was stressed from filming or recovering from her health journey. Others thought it was just reality TV exaggerating things. But Kimmi knew something was different. She was watching, listening, and keeping track, quietly. At a certain point, silence becomes suspicion, and Kimmi is not the type to explode without facts. Behind the scenes, she began connecting the dots. Maurice taking late-night calls in another room, changing his passwords, acting different, giving short answers when she asked simple questions. It didn't feel like paranoia.
Or hear me call somebody and say, hey man, or hey lady, your guy's cheating on you.
I don't disagree. I'm not saying that you would. What I am saying is that you don't sit and be complicit in it as far as finishing out the evening. Because I wouldn't want the person that I'm friends with to think that I think this is okay. Even after the words come out of my mouth, your actions speak louder than words.
I believe that actions speak louder than words as well. And I don't know how many phone calls I've had with Melody and Martell about their situation.
I hear what you're saying, and it doesn't change my opinion.
Yeah, we're at an impasse.
It felt like a pattern. When a woman's instinct keeps ringing, she either pushes it down or starts searching for answers. Kimmi chose the second path. Quietly, without telling anyone, she began her own investigation. Not a dramatic outburst, not a heated confrontation. She watched, she wrote things down, and when she couldn't shake the growing feeling in her chest anymore, she did what many women do when the truth refuses to stay hidden. She hired a private investigator. And what the investigator found was worse than she ever imagined. The woman involved wasn't a random stranger or someone he met in passing. According to what came back, this woman had been around them before. Someone familiar, someone who knew their family, someone who had access. Still, even after hearing the truth, Kimmi didn't run to social media. She didn't call a blogger, she didn't slam Maurice online. She sat with the pain. She absorbed it. She tried to process it. Everyone thought she was still trying to hold things together. But then, without warning, she flipped the entire situation upside down. When Kimmi finally decided to speak, she didn't come with half-truths or emotional rants. She came with proof, real evidence, screenshots, photos, messages with dates and times, conversations that couldn't be twisted, receipts that left no room for excuses. These weren't blurry screenshots or vague texts. They were clear. They had pet names, hotel confirmations, late-night plans, and pictures that couldn't be explained away. The most revealing piece was a photo of Maurice and the woman in a setting that was absolutely not professional. It didn't look like two friends talking or co-workers meeting. It looked exactly like what people had been whispering about for months. Kimmi posted everything calmly. No insults, no anger, just the truth, laid out for everyone to see. Fans exploded online. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook were flooded with reactions. Most people were stunned because they believed Maurice was the good guy on the show. Others were furious for Kimmi, praising her strength and the way she carried herself. Many said they always felt something was off, but didn't know what it was. Of course, not everyone reacted kindly. Some questioned why she aired everything publicly. Others wondered if the timing had something to do with the show. But once people saw the weight of what she had been carrying alone, most of the judgment faded. And Maurice? At first, he said nothing. He didn't deny it, didn't defend himself, didn't make a statement. It was almost like he didn't know how to respond. When he finally did speak, he claimed the messages were misunderstood. The photos were old, and people were reading too much into things. But when Kimmi released even more proof, Maurice's story changed. The next time he addressed it, he admitted he messed up. He said he hurt someone he loved. Then he shifted again, and this time, people had mixed reactions. Maurice released a video talking about feeling lost, overwhelmed, stressed, and emotionally disconnected. He talked about the pressure of being a husband, a father, and a public figure. He said he had been struggling with anxiety, depression, and even feeling like he wasn't good enough. He claimed the affair wasn't about the other woman. He said it was about him falling apart inside and looking for comfort in the wrong place. Some viewers appreciated his honesty and said it showed vulnerability. Others felt he was using emotional struggles as an excuse. Many pointed out that Kimmi stood by him during the hardest times of his life, so blaming his cheating on stress felt unfair. But the story didn't end there. Out of nowhere, an anonymous account posted that Kimmi wasn't as innocent as people believed. At first, people brushed it off as someone trying to stir up drama. But then another person came forward, claiming to be close to the family, hinting that Kimmi may have stepped out as well. No details, just hints. Kimmi didn't argue. She didn't throw shade. She didn't comment at all. She simply posted a picture of herself with the caption, "What you don't know can break you." That was it. No explanation, no follow-up. That one sentence shook the internet. Fans jumped into speculation. Some said she meant the lies Maurice told had broken her. Others believed she was hinting there was even more to the story. Some said she might have done things too, but didn't want to discuss it publicly. People began rewatching old episodes, pointing out moments where Kimmi seemed emotionally drained long before the affair was exposed. Others wondered if there were deeper issues, emotional neglect, manipulation, or long-standing problems the cameras never showed. At this point, the story wasn't just about a marriage anymore. It was about the emotional fallout on their kids, their careers, and their public image. The kids, who grew up watching their lives unfold on TV, were now watching it fall apart online. That kind of pain doesn't go away easily. Fans split into sides. Some stood firmly with Kimmi. Others defended Maurice, saying he at least admitted his wrongs. With rumors targeting both of them, the conversation became less about cheating and more about accountability. The show itself began feeling the impact. Sponsors hesitated, producers struggled over what parts to show, but ratings climbed because people wanted to know what would happen next. Then, Kimmi made the move no one expected. Instead of stepping back, she moved forward. She announced she was staying on the show. She said she wasn't going to let other people tell her story. In a powerful interview, she spoke about betrayal, exhaustion, and the heavy emotional journey she had been carrying. She talked about healing, not the fake kind people post online, but the real kind that hurts before it helps. Her honesty changed everything. Women all over social media began sharing their own stories. People who once watched her as just a reality star started seeing her as a voice for women who stay silent too long. Kimmi's pain turned into purpose. But with rumors still swirling, trust splintered, and both sides holding secrets, the question remains, is this truly the start of healing or the start of another storm? What do you think? Is Kimmi doing the right thing by speaking out? Was Maurice sincere in his confession? And are we only seeing the beginning of a much bigger truth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.